Hello, people. Good afternoon, and welcome back to the Just Your Football Show live from pitchside at Ellen Road. Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Your Football Show on what is up to this point a very quiet transfer deadline date for Leeds United. We are seeing our rivals, of course, picking up pace, signing players left, right, and centre, and Leeds, like that meme, that John Travolta's meme, stood there with a coat in the departure lounge. Like, what's going on? What's going on? It's not looking good, bruv. It is not looking good. But of course, there has been some developments over the past hour or two while I was out eating some lovely food with my lovely girlfriend over in Denholm. Some of you will know that. It was very nice. Bye-bye. Don't forget some milk over. My belly is well and truly full. I won't lie to you. As is my heart, and as is my love for the channel. But look, right, what was so frustrating, just as we were bringing our previous stream to a close, was the fact that Middlesbrough and Sunderland had all inquired about Stuart Armstrong. Adam Armstrong, sorry. And it was Stuart, innit? God, man, my head's up my ass. It's Adam Armstrong, not Stuart. No, it's not. It's Stuart Armstrong. Which one is it? It's Adam, man. What are you on about, man? It's Adam. Adam Armstrong. Yeah. So Adam Armstrong could potentially be on his way to Middlesbrough or Sunderland, and the reports were saying that ultimately it was more likely for Armstrong to leave than for Leeds United to get Cameron Archer. And you're just thinking, as a Leeds United fan, even those that are still not as critical of the board for not acting and not getting players in, that aren't doing that, if Leeds United would end the transfer window not getting Archer, and our rivals manage to get Armstrong from the football club that we're trying to get Archer from, you'd be like, are we really doing this? Do you know what I mean? Are we really doing this? Because at that point I'd be like, well, come on. The club have got no pull. Those at the top of the club are not able to get players in. The manager is not able to get players in. You can blame whoever you want. Everyone will have different opinions. I would think I would label it at those that make the decisions at the top. Some will say the manager, etc. It's fine. We can agree to disagree. We can disagree, whatever, on that on them moments. But yeah, if that was to happen, I'd be raging. Look, do I still think we have enough? Yes. Do I still think we should win the league? Yes. But even if you don't think that we, need anyone or whatever, we're trying. We are trying. So if we don't get one over the line, it's very frustrating as a fan, because you're thinking, well, what are we doing here? Why, as well, and this is a good point made in a group chat with Lockie and Andrea, why does it seem that Leeds United's scouting network, from our club's perspective, is England and Germany's FACA? That's what it reads as. Anything outside of that, we ain't got a Scooby-Doo. Anyone outside of that, we ain't got a Scooby-Doo, yet we're seeing our competitors. I mean, Sheffield United are getting players from fucking South America, for God's sake. We're just sticking to the English market, it would seem. So, yeah, it's a bit of a frustrating one. But then it's now been emerged that Leeds United could have potentially moved on from Archer and said, okay, you're not willing to do Archer, but we're hearing on the grapevine that Adam Armstrong might be available. And apparently he's available on deadline day for either ourselves or Middlesbrough or even Sunderland, perhaps. And the Daily Mail are now suggesting that he could be allowed to leave Southampton before the 11 p.m. deadline. So we might gone for it. It's like when you go shopping and you say, listen, I only need a few bits, and you end up coming back with more. It's like when you go to B&M, innit? You go to B&M, got places like that, you go down the middle aisle in Lidl, you come out with some fucking, you went for bread and water, you went for bread and butter, and you came home with some fucking hiking boots and a stand established from middle aisle in Lidl. You know, so it might be one of them. We rock up at Southampton for camp for an Archer and come away with an Adam Armstrong, you know? So, look, would I be happy with that? Yes. Would I be happy with either? Yes. Because if Adam Armstrong is just going to be alone, I think Archie, you're probably wanting, I personally anyway, would prefer something with an obligation or an option. Adam Armstrong less so, because he's had a lot more cracks at the Premier League. He's a little bit longer in the tooth. I'd be looking to move him on in the summer. Archer, I think there's a player there, and I think there's a future for Archer in the game. I'm not saying that Adam Armstrong isn't. do you know what I'm getting at, though? So with Armstrong, Adam, for me, it would just be a loan. But would I be happy with that as a loan? Yes, because I mentioned many times last season with Armstrong, he was a killer in front of goal. More so than what Pirro is, you know. You give that guy a chance, and he was just fine in the back of the net, left, right, and centre. So do I think he could do that at Leeds United? Yes. You know, can play out wide as well if needed. I don't know if he's operated in the 10 at times, but yeah, if you go for Archie, end up with Adam Armstrong, I'm happy. Well, I'd say I'm happy, folks. So that's the latest stuff concerning Leeds United. Whether or not it's just putting 2 and 2 together, you just don't know. But the Daily Mail are running with it now. There has also been this jet washers assemble, as we like to call it. I love that people tag me in it now on Twitter and stuff. But there is this from LUFC Fan Zone. If you can make that out here, you can. Good days, happy days. So it says at 4 p.m, a private jet will set off from LBA for Bournemouth. At 7 p.m, the exact same jet is set to return to LBA, having spent less than an hour at Bournemouth Airport. Bournemouth Airport is less than 30 miles, 40 minutes, from Southampton. Coincidence? So could this private jet potentially have a target from the South Coast coming to Leeds United? If that gets cancelled at any point, then we can sort of wash it out. But maybe, just maybe, Leeds United, on the off chance, are saying, let's get them planes at the ready. Let's get them jet washers assembled, because Leeds United might be picking up someone from the South Coast. Could it be Adam Armstrong? We shall have to wait and see. Let's get stuck into some of your comments and what's been said at this moment in time. Just bear with me 1 minute. Madness. They do not understand, my man. Let's hope we will stay awake, FC. We'll sign at least one. We tried. We pushed. We tried everything, FC. Armstrong being linked now, Joe. Who would you want, him or Archer? I'm easy either way, as I said. Genuinely, I'm easy either way. I think both would add to Leeds United. It's not looking great, it isn't, Tyler? Afternoon, Joe and chat. Hope you're all good. Hope you are, Russ. Are we being held by the goal nads by Saints? Bit of a squeeze on eye. Anything on Armstrong? Just what we're being told is that potentially Leeds, Middlesbrough, Sunderland all might be looking at him. You can see why. Top goal scorer last season. Pretty damn special last season, truth be told. So yeah, and this is on Craig Hope of the Daily Mail on their blog. Let me just find it for you so I can get the exact piece on the blog. Matthias Tell, I don't know what's going on there. João Felix, West Ham have sound Evan Ferguson. Maybe, just maybe, Southampton might have a double at Ings. Let's hope. Let's hope that is the case. I'm just scrolling down. Here we go. This was at 140. Cameron Archer could end up at Leeds. Just 1 moment. Let's just have a look on this. Look, this is on the Daily Mail blog by Simon Jones. Leeds are continuing to chase Southampton striker Cameron Archer. That was at 140. I'm trying to find the piece where he's mentioned Armstrong. Jaden Dan's, look, another of our competitors. He's going to Sunderland. So that probably knocks them off the Armstrong link potentially. Rob Holding on his way to Sheffield United. And competitors are getting stronger, folks. And I don't want to hear they won't get in our side, etc. That's irrelevant. They're getting stronger. We are not. Middlesbrough have rejected an offer in the region of 10 million for Porto for midfielder Hayden Hackney. So there you go. Here's another thing as well, right? Middlesbrough, who are outside of the playoffs, are managing to sign players that are playing Champions League football. Kelechi and Nacho's come in. The youngster who was playing at Bologna and played in 8 Champions League games before being recalled by Villa and sent to Middlesbrough. They've got Hayden Hackney. They're trying to get Armstrong. This is how we should be operating personally. Let me just have a look. Here we go, by Craig Hope. Look, this was at 12:46, just after I'd finished the live. Southampton forward Adam Armstrong could leave the club today. I understand there is interest from Leeds and Middlesbrough. Sunderland sources are playing down their interest, but this could change if a loan deal for Liverpool forward Jadon Dans hits a snag. So you'd imagine at this point Sunderland are out. So it is between us and Middlesbrough. There is also a factor in which, I mean, we might see it as being irrelevant, but this is where the manager comes into play as well. If Adam Armstrong does have a choice between Leeds United and Middlesbrough, for us it's a no-brainer. But it's up to Daniel Farker to convince him, because you've originally gone for Cameron Archer. You're being told no, and now you're saying, oh, well, we'll take you instead, Adam. Whereas, Carrick might go, you key to project and all that. All these things have to be taken into consideration. But that's what we know on the situation at this moment in time. And it's interesting to see that after that, Simon Jones has said afterwards that Leeds still hold an interest in Cameron Archer after that piece. So, grab us a Red Bull, yeah. Absolute piss take. They'll learn nothing. There is a case of that. I do think we're resting on our laurels a little bit, if I do say so myself, by not acting. We've been here before last summer. I think we should be doing more than what we are. But hey-ho, some are willing to be cool with it, and that's fine as well. That's their prerogative. Jack says F the 49ers. It's much easier to get a half-decent cutout when you have a bald head. Yeah, true it is. You're right. If we don't go up this season, Melly and Farker out and 49 are out in the summer. We are not getting anyone, we think. Have we signed anyone yet? No rush, plenty of time left. Yeah, I think so. Maybe Dan Brook. It'd have been nice, check for Tadza, but the fact no one's, apart from a Georgian flag, I think it was bait, if you ask me. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Y2X, that's what they're saying. Not convinced with the 49ers. I think, look, we have to give them till the end of the window. Harry Cracklin on Wacko saying no signings. There you go. I'll forgive him for scoring against us. Yeah, 100%. They have, mate, massively. We have scored 60 goals. Damar just putting out stats. I don't know what for. I am chill with not getting anyone, though I would like it if we did. We are still going up. Then you'd question whether we were even in for him in relation to, who was that for? I thought bringing in a couple of loans this window to help secure promotion would have been a no-brainer, 100%. Yeah, I mean, he said that at the start of the day. It was more a case of, I said this the other day and I'm still going to back it now, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Joe, there is a private jet now leaving Leeds at 4:10, returning at 7. Yes. If Archer has a relegation clause, surely Saints would be daft to not let him go, you would think. Ray, they have massively strengthened. If you don't think our opponents haven't massively strengthened, then they have. They have massively strengthened. We need some Sunderland's recruiting staff. Southampton proper pissing me off. They did it at the final and now this. Maybe we could convince Andy Carroll. More like you went for Adidas sneaks and left with Reebok. Yeah, that lovely snack, bread and water. I need to go shopping with you. Yeah. I did enjoy my pie and mash, mate. Yeah, it was banging, actually. Steak and ale pie, mash, peas, gravy, and then we shared a sticky toffee pudding. So it was bad. Yeah, Harry Cracklin doesn't get everything right though, mate. We had it in the summer, didn't we, where he said something and it didn't come true. Just like with everyone's, transfers and things change quickly. So yeah, but I have no reason to doubt that. I'm just saying there was things in the summer that he didn't get right as well. But again, things change. It is what it is. Big up to Harry Cracklin. Very good at this level, especially if it's just a straight loan. There we go. That's that sorted. Let's go straight Borough of Azaz. You got no chance, but yeah, in the summer, I like Finn Azaz. They got him for next to nothing as well. We should have maybe looked then at that point, but hey ho, if you're not fast, you're last. Yeah, he was, if not the best. I'm just here to defend myself from slanderous opinions from Joe. Well, mate, you know, you call yourself a phone engineer. Joe, the plane is nothing inquired already. What do you mean, Danny? Talk to me. Explain. A jet washer. Captain Blackburn and the Avon jet washers. That flight is a businessman that regularly makes that trip. Have you actually investigated that far? That's wild. Leicester and Wolves doing a swap deal between Conor Cody and Craig Dawson, according to Sky Sports. Southampton has an airport, so why wouldn't the plane go there? There you go. Joe, mate, at 11 tonight, you'll be raging because nobody is signing. I forgive Adam Armstrong for the goals you scored past us. Mo Salah on his way, yeah. Oh, there you go. Trains, no, that plane does the same flight most of the week. West Ham fan here. I wish Ings would leave, but he probably won't. Refused to move at the beginning of the year. Who would have paid part of his wages? He don't want to go to Southampton. There you go. Don't want to be that guy, but isn't a proper private plane. They use, though, for like training and short trips. A club will be flying top private planes, not them ones. There you go, Connor, big up. You do know these teams are trying to get as strong as us, hence why they are signing every man and their dog, and we are chilling. I hope you're wrong, you Boa. I hope you're wrong. If it does end like last summer, then again, I will blame the board. That will be my opinion. Because the manager has asked now on repeated occasions for players, and and has not been given them. So yeah, that's where I'm at. We aren't signing anyone, says Peter White. I hope you're wrong. Maybe they do a Mortal Reaper. Let's not sign someone just because of our trust the process. No one's asking for that. Just because they are, let's do it. But we have holes in our squad, Adam. We don't have a backup 10. You know, we are missing. The backup 10's the big one. A third striker. And another defender backup. I've mentioned this very so many times, but yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I mean, Jay, again, the manager will tell you that just because you've won 7-0 doesn't mean you shouldn't improve. It's crazy to think that. So, like, had we have been beat, would you have said we have to improve? Do you know what I mean? Football's not as linear as that. If you think just because we've won 7-0 that you should never do any more business, then yeah, I think you're wrong. But that's just my opinion. You know, I think that's a crazy opinion. It's resting on your laurels. It's standing still. Oh, but we won. Imagine we don't go up because Brendan Aronson got injured. But it's like, yeah, but Jay said we won 7-0, so we should be all right. It's crazy. In my opinion, we don't need to sign a new one. We should save. Oh God, don't do this. It's not going in a Leeds United ISA account. So JD91, this money that you're saving, what about all the money they saved from the summer? Do you know all the money where we made the most in world football? Where was that saved for? For January? Well, it's not fucking getting spent. So where's it getting saved? They don't have a savings account. It's a football club, for God's sake. Honestly. Ugh. It's crazy, this notion that people go, do you know why? Because they're saving it for Prem. We'll see. It's mad, man. That ISA account, it's just crazy. Yeah, mate, I'm going to. Don't you worry about that. We don't need him, though, Jay. We don't need him, mate, 'cause we just won 7-0, so relax. I love a good pie, mate. I love a good pie. Chelsea looking at Dario. I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, he's staying at Everton, man. Half of that stuff has been BS. The only guaranteed signings are the ones we see announced. Until then, it's up in the air. A fair few clubs have covered injured players. It doesn't feel good, but that's the way it is, sadly. I still think Sheffield United do that business regardless of injuries. Who's their major injury? Arblaster. The positions that they've strengthened in have been outside of that. So, yeah, Burnley again. What major injuries have Burnley got? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they have. Surely Adam Armstrong would rather come to Leeds in the middle, but now well, you would hope so. You would hope so. Armstrong got 37 GNA. Adingra to Sunderland, by the way, absolutely ridiculous. It's insane. Enzo LUFC, Adingra, Joe Bellingham, Theodore, the new striker they're getting as well, Dan's from Liverpool. I have a mate that works airport and a Leeds fan. He's told me nothing in due in regarding Leeds, but could change last minute. Okay. Adam Armstrong, as been said, got 37 GNA. Not good enough for the Prem, but does bits. Medical can be done after the fact. It's not, because that's why you get last hour deals, Oliver. No, yeah. I don't know. You haven't, but the Tiff Meister. I don't know. Don't know about that one, buddy. Big up Thomas Shortland. We pushed hard FC. That's the new one. I like it. I like it. Mitchell, exactly. Top of the league and not signing players. Yeah, I mean FPL 23's tweeted out earlier on, didn't he? But it was like a sad face. So yeah. Oh, sorry, Jay. Jay, sorry, you meant it the other way. Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. PSR champions. You'll never sing that. Waiting for Joe to make an ISA account T-shirt. Cash ISA, 20% interest. That's what it is, man. That's what I'm saying, man. We'll be richest club in the world by the time we actually spend some. Harvey says, Sunderland fan, even if you don't do business, you're going to win the league by 10 plus points. I mean, I've said that for a while, but yeah. Harrison going to Fulham had massive feeling upwards vibes. Yeah, I don't know if that's an actual thing now. I think it got rubbished earlier on, but yeah, big one. Yeah, Andy makes a good point. You've got to speculate to accumulate. Them free blowers aren't going anywhere. Red Bull money and 49ers dollars need to count. We ain't signing anyone. I've already accepted it. We'd have surely heard something by now. I think so. I think as the day goes on, you're probably right. So Robert Saga was bubbling for a few hours. I think you're right as well, mate. No, don't look like it. That one flight. No, why is it shaking? Oh, it's because I'm my ADHD. I'm like doing that with my feet. But yeah, it's looking pretty bleak. We should be called We Tried FC, not Leeds United. We pushed hard FC. Give him some ketamine, man. Give him some ketamine. Yeah, I just think, an extra couple bodies help get Leeds United over the line. And it just looks like at this moment in time, we're not looking good. Understand talks are ongoing for Adingra to join Sunderland. Nothing advanced yet, but deal moving forward. Wow. It's mad that he's going there. I've just had a message as well. Will not relay the source, but I'm led to believe that the Armstrong stuff from Leeds United is not happening and we aren't in for him. So yeah, that was at 3:22. Probably watching Big Up, bro. Hope you're doing well anyway. But yeah, won't reveal where that's from, but obviously has been told that Armstrong hasn't been looked at as an option for Leeds United. So there you go. That probably puts that in the bin. Will be sound, trust and believe. Heart or nothing. Yeah, it looks that way. It looks that way. We pushed unbelievably hard, Leeds United. Crazy, mate. And Dan's as well. Doesn't look like it, Kieran. Honestly, doesn't look like it at this stage. It's looking pretty bleak. Yeah. Canal. Michi Bashuai. We were always linked to him. He's going to Eintracht Frankfurt. If we're only getting one, why is it not a 10? Enough goals spread through a squad with another centre forward. If Aronson gets injured, yeah. Someone who can play the two, maybe. Oh, well. Kearney, I don't want to be that guy, but I love being that guy. Yeah, it's sorry, I've realised you can hardly see. You can just see my mouth there. That's not good luck for anyone, is it? Yeah. Where's Farkas 10? He has been on about it, mate. He has been on about it for 2 windows now, hasn't he? You're right. It's frustrating. These owners care more about the expansion to Ellen Road. That's more likely. If they're saving money, that'll be something that they'll be saving it for. Genuinely. Yeah. Mad. Especially January's, mate, Jack. Especially January's. Either that or they'll see noise from social media and panic and buy. It's all good. The 3 teams below signing players, but it all falls on the manager gelling the players. Bro, we've got 2 points over second, 5 over third. It ain't a lot. It ain't a lot. No expansion without promotion, though. It's a great point. Yeah, Groundhog Day again. That's not a thing, Sean. They haven't got an ISA somewhere, mate. It's crazy, that. It's really genuinely. I think it's wild. You think that they sat there and go, let's just keep this, man. Save it for next year's holiday. Save the Euros. Save them. It's a football club, man. Honestly, we might not even be in that bloody division saving money. Stupid. No, I don't think anyone's saying that. Yeah, definition of insanity. Like, if we go through championship deals, right? Already, Sheffield United have had an impact because we've seen Ben Brereton Diaz get 3 points for Sheffield United at the weekend. So you could argue he's already doing his bits, yeah? Burnley have brought in Marcus Edwards. I take no guarantees from you, Sean. Oliver Sun, the right back, Ashley Barnes, John Joe Shelby, yeah? And I get some of these won't get in our squad and all that, but that's not the point. You're just seeing players, teams improving. Hull City, for example, they've not messed about. They don't mess about. And they're in a sticky situation. They're buying players. Joe Gelhardt, Crooks, Lincoln, Matazzo, Louis Barry. Leeds United, no one. Luton have even done bits. Middlesbrough, Samuel Lillen Jr., Morgan Whittaker, Mark Travers. The facts are as well, all 3 of them could get in our squad, by the way. And they've signed Kelechi Iheanacho as well, I believe, or are trying to. They have players like Hayden Hackney, etc. They're no joke. They're going to be tough, and we've got to play these sides. Sheffield United as well. I've brought in Sam Curtis. He's come back from loan. Ben Brereton Diaz, Tom Cannon, Hamza Chowdhury, Harry Clark. Trying to get Tanganga. So yeah, they're messing about. They're not messing about. We only want one, yeah. Throw us a freaking ball. Ampadu, Tanaka, Bogle, and James be gone if we don't go up 100%. If I see us get a fullback, I'll be so annoyed. There's no point in buying players just to sit on the bench. They're not going to. Mate, I've done all this, man. You should have been on earlier stream. You're not buying players to sit on the bench, are you? You're buying players to come into the squad. We've got the smallest squad in the league. 49ers must be extremely confident. They know it's all on the line. 49ers buy as a player, they could recuperate longer from buying their shovels for the ground improvements from Timu instead of Wicks. Yes, of course they do, George. People will tell you not, but they do. Adingra. The facts are as well. Ben Brereton Diaz does, Tom Cannon gets in the squad we're talking about. They get in. As much as I love Gulavogi, he was a free. He had no club, and people will go, "Yeah, he won't get in over Gulavogi," and you're like, "Hang on a minute, are you sure?" Do you know what I mean? But people won't have it because they're blinded by the lights. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Why so negative? um, John Joe Shelby's a good player. He's a very good player, and as a squad option, he's a very good player. I think I actually rate John Joe Shelby as a footballer. I think he's very good. Dictates, good passer of the ball. But people say, "Oh, John Joe Shelby is rubbish." He's not rubbish. Remember a couple of seasons ago when Newcastle were in the champ. Admittedly, it's a long time ago, but he was quality. He's a good player. I think he gets a bit of an unfair whack because it's John Joe Shelby. He's actually a good player, good footballer. As a Sheffield United fan, we are getting Holding, not Tanganga, apparently, because he's out of our price range. Fair enough. Adingra, different gravy. The recruitment team worked harder on saying, yeah, maybe you remember before when the 49ers came in and there were like people doing two roles, like we had the IT guy as the same. Yeah, we had the IT guy the same about who did the grounds work stuff and that. Maybe the recruitment team is also our like advertising folks, and they do that, right? Okay, we don't sign anyone, but we could do like stay awake. We tried. I like it done. Nah, you Bower. You know what? I was listening to Square Ball this morning, and left back we've got so many options there. Admittedly, not left footed, but we've got anywhere near. Well, people want Archer in anywhere near Pirro. Archer's very good. Can play in the 10 as well, Sean. So I think Archer would improve us. Potentially. Although, like, yeah. Yeah, no, he would get in our squad. John Joe Shelby's not a bad player, but football's about opinions. John Joe Shelby's a good footballer. Yes, it definitely is. Nah, nothing. Disagree. I don't know where you get that from. Just seem what probably nothing because they don't usually mean anything. Yeah, apparently this is not. This is a guy that just travels that journey all the time. Really not surprised. You would think, or yeah, exactly, Vic. That's what I'm saying. Based on what? Cameron Archer's 23. When he was Joseph's age, he was banging goals. Preston. And listen, this isn't any hate on Joseph. I just think we are in the thing of like thinking that Joseph's the Messiah, and I've fallen into that trap myself. But I've watched enough of him now to think maybe we shot our load a little bit too soon on that one. Good player. Ask yourself the question: if we get promoted next season and we've signed Archer, Archer stays, Joseph gets loaned out. Tell you that's what'll happen. Archer will stay in the squad and Joseph will be loaned out, and I can write that now. And you can tell me I'm wrong, but if Archer came in and there was an obligation in the summer, Joseph will be loaned out to get minutes as a starting number 9, and Archer will be involved in our matchday squad. Call it. Two major, only 20. Oh, I hope you're all right, bro. Yeah, maybe the football dream is over, but yeah, nothing, no news as of yet. Big up Joe, massive win for us on Saturday. If we get business done tonight, go on. I hope you do, Nonny. I hope you stay, mate. I hope you stay in the Champo. Big up. West Brom have now made a loan inquiry for Adam Armstrong. Southampton want a loan fee and 70% wage contribution covered. I've been told by someone who wouldn't lie 10 minutes ago that Armstrong hasn't been looked at from a Leeds United perspective anyway. Yes, agreed, definitely at this point. I'm not asked about a striker, but not being doing a 10, being marked by the manager in the last two innings. That's the thing as well. You can be critical of Farker all you want, but in the summer and again in January, he has asked specifically for the 10. He said, I won't mind a centre back. He said, I won't mind, another striker because of Pat's injured. But he's definitely said, I would want a different profile to Brendan Aronson. He said that. Someone who can create. He said that now for 2 windows and for 2 windows. So don't tell me that Farker's to blame because ultimately they've had 2 windows to give him a 10 and still we don't have a 10. So yeah, you're bang on the money, Steve. Bang on the money, man. I think it'll be tomorrow. Morgan Whittaker would still get in the squad, mate. 100%. Someone said that Joseph has a bigger ceiling than Archer, which I disagreed with. That's all. Cracking content, but I fear if we don't strengthen our squad depth, it could cost us. Let's hope it doesn't, because it'll be at their cost. Bro, man, I can't get on board with you. You said Evan Ferguson's joining Brighton. You don't know ball, bro. I mean, that's quite an aspersion to cast. It's like recruitment team just book their holidays for the transfer window so they can piss off to sunnier climates instead of bringing us players. Doesn't look like it. Those in the know knew Archer wasn't coming to us. Okay, mate. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I've been heavily critical of Farker. However, if we don't bring in anyone, this is 100% on 49ers. Farker must be backed. Don't disagree. 100%. I have my favourites as well. I'm part of the PDL and the ADL. You know that Aronson and Pirro. I think the defence gets stronger when everyone else hates on them as well. You know what I mean? I think we all do that as people. So if the hate's there, we've come round to that. Yeah, I'll never let him forget that he said Evan Ferguson's off because he's going to Brighton. We're not buying anyone in. I bet my gaff on it. It is what it is. I think I'm coming round to that. Who will you replace for Whittaker then? No, I said he gets in our squad, mate. He does get in our squad. To be honest, there's no point in Leeds wasting money when you already have more than you need to go up. I hear this. That's why I'm like this for Joseph. 100%. Definitely. Yeah, that's the point, innit? There's always better out there. Joe Saint fan, think Archer would suit your profile and stay off play than Armstrong. Don't think he suits your style at all. Yeah, good point. Well, you find a place for him in the squad, Sean. If you don't think Morgan Whittaker gets in the squad, then I don't know what you want me to say. If you think on a match day squad, Morgan Whittaker doesn't make the bench, then I'm sorry, Sean, but we've already established you're a bit clueless when it comes to this game. So, so it is what it is. It's complacency by Farker on the board because we're top of the league. Just hope we don't have injuries in mid-March. Hopefully, Kevin. Mr. Somerville is Pavetta 2.0, and I'm better than Firpo. I dine out on that. I said them things. Clearly never was better than Firpo. It was an opinion. What I didn't do is say that Ferguson's moving to the club he already plays for. Looking at me, and it's smoker. Definitely not. He's going to stay at West Ham. Oh, mate, it's up there. It's up there. Both of them competing. Pay your rent, smash a like, and support Just Joe. Yeah, big up. It's all love that. I love the Yorkshireman. I love Sean Healy. James Ward-Prowse isn't coming anyway. He's been recalled to play, I would assume, at West Ham. What do you want me to answer? Who would he come in for? 1 second, then. Let me just have a look at the bench on the last game. 1 second. Let me look at the bench. That's the 11. Sorry. I put him on for Gulavogi. Put him on for Max Vober. There, sorted. Depending on the team, I might say Gruev probably might not need you today. But yeah, I'd probably say Gulavogi or Vober looking at the bench, mate. Hope that answers your question. Byram, maybe. If you've got, I haven't got many options, but yeah. It's not difficult. There you go. I hope that answers your question. Thanks, mate. Bet we'd have signed someone if Parag had to face questions off fans at 11, definitely. Any takers for Emmanuel Dennis? Maybe. One day every would be nice. Yeah. Different profiles, different players call for different measures. 100%. Also, Morgan Whittaker can play in the 10 if you need him to. It's just different strokes for different folks. But no, we don't. No, we don't. I agreed. Agreed, we don't. But I was asked a question. None of them players would get in our squad. They're wrong. And also, folks, right? We have the smallest squad. And the facts are some players have to miss out. Isaac Schmidt, for example, missed out at the weekend. Burnley have the biggest squad and are still signing players. Guess what? Some weeks you'll miss out. Do better in training. Show me. Why are we in this place where, like someone said, Chris McNamara from Square Ball, it's not Mighty Ducks. If your favourite player has to not even make the bench to make way for someone with the quality of Morgan Whittaker, then guess what? It's happening. I don't care. Nor should you. But hey ho, we tried. Don't forget to smash the likes on the video. If Nonto's not in form, Whittaker would take his place. Left-footed right winger, lovely stuff. Are we getting anyone there? It's not looking good, mate. Oh, Danny, I am calm, trust me. Just hard sometimes talking to... A little bit. One sec. This is what it's like talking to someone. Yes! I'm not saying that I said this. Yeah! That's what it's like talking to the fucking wall. Yeah, you're not getting him though, are you? You're not getting him. I would love him though. You're right. I would love him. Where is the thing on the squad size? Don't know, mate. Lockie's very busy at the minute, and Lockie's very busy, and Andrea's really poorly. So yeah, it's looking a bit spooky. Right, I'm going to show you the squads. Okay, again, remember that we're top of the league, and remember a few injuries in positions where Leeds United don't have numbers. This is squad sizes, folks, right? So you can see Portsmouth of as many as 35, Luton, Hull, Oxford, Burnley 31, Sunderland 29, Sheffield United 27, 23. 23. Smallest squad in the division, on par with Swansea. It's not a young squad either. Average age is 27. So yeah, don't believe the hype when all our competitors have much more players available to them, and some of them don't make the 11. But yeah, 23 players. So let's say we have injuries. I mean, one of them is Gulavogi, for example, and other players. Max Bobru's never fit. Patrick Bamford, who's never fit. So let's do that, right? So let's say, all right, okay, well, Vobers, you might as well chalk that one off. So there's 22. Pat Bamford, chalk him off as well. That's 21. So we've got 21 players that you can depend on. Three of them are keepers. So let's get rid of the two keepers on the bench, Darlow and Cairn. So you're now looking at 19 players. 19 players. 11 in a match day squad, plus your 9 on the bench takes you to 20. So I'd argue we've got less, you know? So Mad. It's mad. But we don't need anyone, so it's all good. I don't know. Yeah, Sam Byram held together with glue. No, we can't. No, we can't, Dookie. No, we can't. Well, if we don't get injuries, we're sound, aren't but again, when you get injuries, then you can't do anything about it. This is the month to do something, you know. Uh, Leeds United have been given the upper hand in their reported pursuit of Adam Armstrong's, but yeah, there you go. 21 seconds ago, probably received the same information that I did. If you remember, I told you that Adam Armstrong at 3:20. Now, Graham Smith's just tweeted out to say, as it stands, Leeds won't be signing Adam Armstrong. Still looking like a quiet deadline day. I told you that a bit ago before we just came live, and there's confirmation from the G-man himself. As things stand, Leeds United won't be signing Adam Armstrong. Still looking like a quiet deadline day, so that one's there. Confirmed. Pirro injury away from crisis. I agree. Joe, in fairness to Sean, you can't have all. No, you can't. No, agreed. Yeah, let's be fair. Just seeing we are linked to Armstrong from Sat. Yeah, it's BS, mate. It's BS. How big was our squad last season? Similar size. Still got to play with someone around top 2-3 all season, so it could just be enough. This let's have a look. Ipswich just bought a keeper today. Cost 2 million. Yeah, I know. From West Brom as well. I agree, man. I agree. My big worry is we go for sticks with Mez. Let's worry about today's window before we start worrying about that. How many players BL's using promotion season? We've way more and way more depth. I don't think we have way more, mate, to be honest. And that also came unstuck, didn't it, Aaron? Also came unstuck. The tennis crucial 0 assists from Harrison says a lot. That's not true because he's got 2. A good 10 opens the game up for everyone else. He's also got 8 goals. Let's not be too harsh on Brendan here, because did you watch him at the weekend? I'm not going to allow you to do that, Dookie. Brendan deserves no shade. Not on my channel, anyway. Leave that to other people. The guy's a good player and has been a success. So, yeah. Just having a look to see if there's anything further. It's not looking good, Brad, is it? It's not. Farker wanted 3, we got 0. Who's that on? It's on them at the top. Gary Paul said, okay, if we buy or not, we need to chill as the other bit. Well, where's the top-up players then? I don't know, mate, but I mean, so I don't want to see you criticise Brendan Aronson now anymore. Because when you're expecting the lad to play 90 minutes week after week after week, I'm going to remind you, if you critique his performance, I'm going to say, but it's all right, they don't get injured. He don't need a rest. That's wrong. Wrong. No, he didn't. Morgan Whittaker did not have one good game against Leeds United. He didn't have a good game against the top 6. He was shite against us. 2 players did. Liam Miller for 45 minutes, Jack Clark for 45 minutes. Outside of that, no one did. So you're chatting shit again. Few quid towards a new striker. And why is he my boy? He should be your boy as well. I'll never understand it. These are our only born in transfer windows, yeah. Exactly, man. We should know this. We should know this. We finished 9th in the Premier League. Yeah, apparently it's nothing in it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Talks rubbish, doesn't it? There's nothing in this flight, apparently, folks. Someone said they've already investigated it, and it's the same guy who's it's the same guy who week after week does this flight. So Sup Joe, just arrived. No, I'm at the stage where I don't think we will. Like, I think I'm just gonna go nap, to be honest. Finished. Probably finished the Royal Rumble. But watch the men's Royal Rumble. Yeah, definitely. It's looking that way when I can't wait to hear the spin. I genuinely can't wait to hear the spin on it. What they're going to go with. Maybe they'll come up with an. We pushed hard FC. That's the new one. Forget we tried. We pushed hard. No players could improve us, which is just factually incorrect. They're out there. They're just not in England. We have a scouting network that consists of England for the scouting team and Germany if we go with Farker's picks. Saints extra 1 hour ago. West Ham are planning to accept a last gap offer for Danny Ings in the closing stages of the winter transfer window amid growing interest from Southampton. It's footy insider though, so you just don't know, do you? Middlesbrough, this was 48 minutes. Middlesbrough unlikely to sign Adam Armstrong with reports they have been priced out due to Southampton's loan demands. Borough going for Kelechi and Acho. Apparently, we're not interested in Armstrong, so that's not going to happen, actually, is it? Yeah. The dominoes never fell. No, will ever fall. Yeah, I do as well, and I just hope we we actually. I just hope it don't come back to bite us, people. There's no force meltdown. It'll be a meltdown, Yorkshireman. Do you know where Evan Ferguson's playing yet, by the way? The dominoes never fell. Exactly. Can we put in for Jonathan David? That would be nice. We pushed hard FC, we tried FC, we will stay awake FC. Any others? We pushed hard FC is my new favourite, I think. Yeah, go to bed. Yeah. They didn't learn their lessons from 4 seasons in a row. Agreed. I agree. It's bleak. But listen, 4 o'clock. I genuinely am going to go for a nap, I think. It's looking bleak out there. I've had my food. Boom. Go for a nap. I think I'm doing a watch along later on of Middlesbrough, Sunderland. No quality available. That's good. Joe, I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. Going for a nap FC, I like that. I do think at this stage, though, normally you're hanging on, but I just think it's nothing, is there? ISA FC, we're saving it for the summer FC. Yeah, we're saving it for the summer FC. Sean, people like you make me laugh, and I'm going to tell you for why now. Because you don't think we'll go up with the manager. This is the point where I don't understand. I genuinely think people like yourself now, and this is no dig, and others in the chat as well. I think you take your elbow for a shit because you don't know your ass from it. Genuinely. I genuinely don't know if you know your ass from your elbow. So I think, you actually take your elbows for shits. We're at that stage because 1 minute we're not going up because of the manager. Now we are going up and everything's going to be fine. Honestly, I ain't got a clue. Go take your elbow for a shit. It's mad. It's mad, honestly. I just don't know. We're in the market for insurance. We're in the market for something, man. It's mad. Oh, God. Saving that money, FC. It's mad, isn't it? I don't know if we'll get a. I don't know if we'll get a T-shirt out of that. Taking our elbow for a shit FC. Man's like that. Hang on. Just been for a steamy one. Oh, God. Funny, man. Oh, I agree with you, Adrian. I agree with you, mate. But we move. Uh, We're moving, man. Putting all our money in the rice. Napping during the transfer. That's the thing. When you're napping, it's a mad one. Right, folks, I'm going to leave it there. I'll probably be back. I'm going to see if I can sort final word out. Middlesbrough plays Sunderland as well, so we'll see what we can do. But big up for watching, as always. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Going for a nap. FC.